I've just come back from my run along the beach, and I'm going to go to a local pharmacy at 10 o'clock when the pharmacist will be present, and hopefully I'll be able to get my Australian Government Vaccination Certificate, which is useless in various places here for reasons which you'll see in the following video. But with a bit of luck, I can get a pharmacist to give me a vaccination equivalency statement, which will then enable me to get the French sanitaire certificate. And then hopefully I'll be able to go into the casino tonight, because I got chucked out, well, stopped from entering yesterday.
I'm hoping that I don't put on too much weight over the next 3 or 4 weeks. I've just had rather a large lunch in this place. You don't need to see pictures of all my lunches in France, that's rather boring. Sufficient to say, after an entree, the main and the creme brulee with calvados, rather more calories than one needs to put on for lunch, so I fast until lunchtime, so that's not so bad. I'm in for a run, and I won't have an evening meal now. But this is the first time I've been able to have a nice déjeuner with wines and so forth, because I've been driving or doing something else afterwards. And so I've had, for instance, when I was in Bayou the other day, I had a lovely lunch there, but had to have water because I was driving a car on the French roads, which to me is the wrong side, and I need all my wits about me sober to manage that, and even then I had a few nice hot sweaty moments. So my plan now is, after this nice little long lunch with a coffee, I'm going to check out the casino, and then probably go back for an afternoon nap and see what happens after that. Well, I've just been politely refused entry into the casino. Apparently my vaccine certificate, which Prime Minister Scott Morrison tells me is good for international travel, is not. At least not in the casino. So this is my early morning run, third time now. Won't bore you with the whole run. I'm going round the other side of the boats, and where those trees are is where I'm brought the camera especially to take a picture of the German turret. I got a unit, Airbnb, right near the ferry terminal, and the irony is, and I didn't arrange this, but I'm going for a run now, and that's the ferry that I should be on going to Jersey. Thanks, Monsieur Macron. So this is the point around which I run, town of St Malo. You can just see it poking its head behind the bow of the ferry, Amorique. And this headland was the last stronghold of the Germans during the D-Day invasions. It went on for quite a while the Allies were making a bridgehead a bit further north on the Normandy coast. These guys were hanging out here, and no matter how much I might complain, I reckon this was a very bad day at the office for these guys. They actually held out the last German stronghold here, this and the fort, and that's fortified up there, until they ran out of water. You know, it makes me, having my trip to Jersey cancelled. Looked like no problem at all, doesn't it? I don't think they had to worry about knowing which way the enemy was. And I'll just leave it on because I know there's another one down here. I just jogged down. These are the ones I said I was really surprised to see, because in Jersey there was not a shot fired either by the occupation when the Germans came in. Churchill just said, nah, can't defend that. And then the Germans did the same when the Allies landed in Normandy.